Hello, hello, my beautiful Leos. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today, we're going to be doing a reading for Leo for the upcoming week. Whenever you come to this reading, I'm confident there'll be a message for you. My guides asked me to stop putting dates on the readings because really, whenever somebody is drawn to the title is when they need that message. The only thing about this message that'll be different is that I'm going to be talking about the super new moon. So that's obviously a specific date. But if you're listening to this after May 16th, you can think back about what was going on during that time and what may have happened to you during that time, okay? All right, so for this reading, I am using the Tree of Life Oracle deck. I am using the Spirit of the Animals Oracle and the Gold Foil Tarot. So let's get right to it, my beautiful Leos. Please do remember that this is a collective reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates for you and leave the rest. All right. So this is going to be posted on Friday, May 15th. This is the day that I'm actually doing it. I do readings throughout the week for the following week coming up, or whenever you come to this, as I said. So Saturday the 16th, tomorrow as I'm recording this, is a super new moon in Taurus. Taurus is about stability, home, longevity, right? Long-term security, long-term building. So you may be having some thoughts about your long-term goals during this time of this super new moon, which is great. It's also a good time to set your intentions. What are your long-term goals? Where do you want to see yourself in 6 months, in 1 year from now? Set those goals. Use this super new moon energy to do that. It's going to be a very productive week, that week after the super new moon. But if you're coming to this later, don't worry. I'm sure that the messages will resonate. Okay, so let's see. What did Spirit give you for your Tree of Life Oracle? You have the 23rd path, the Hanged Man. Tolerance, new perspectives, and life's purpose. You can see in the back of the card there are several figures hanging in different poses or positions. He's this goat person. I don't know. It's a person's body with a goat's head or a sheep's head, a ram's head, so to speak. And they're kind of shaping this other doll or person. So let's see what this has to say for you. Running between Hod and Gabura, the Hanged Man is a nebulous and ethereal planet. Yeah, that's what it says. Wait a minute. The Hanged Man is the nebulous and ethereal planet Neptune, and a path of the water element that draws power from the intuitive and deeply spiritual nature of change through reasoned action. Change through reasoned action. Khnum, Egyptian god of pottery, reminds us that we are shaped by the experiences of our life. They form and test us, tease out our true shape. Life fires us and produces cracks. That's how the light gets in. So challenges, right? Things that we go through. You think of that, I think, is it a Japanese art where they put cracked pottery back together with gold, right? The gold is the wisdom that you received from the challenge. Perhaps you need to change your point of view. What situation is repeating itself time and time again? How can you remove yourself from what seems to have such a hold on you? Are you hanging on to it rather than being held in place by it? That would be a different perspective, right? With this card, you're being asked to change your point of view. Literally, change your view. Your environment has a huge influence on your life. What if you turn things the right way up? You have shaped your clay into a form that may no longer suit you, and you could feel that now it's set. You can't change a thing, but the supply of clay is unlimited, and you can make as many containers for your life as you choose. Wow, that's a beautiful message, Leos. So it doesn't matter if you feel like something is set in stone, it's not, right? 23 is, add those together and it's a 5, right? 5s are change. The card is beautiful. This ram's head has a golden light around it, right? He's tuning into his intuition to see how he wants to mold his life. What is it, Leos, that you want to change about your life? How can you see your life in a different way? Maybe in a more positive way. Maybe you're being dragged down by things you have to do and to-do lists and not getting things done on time or being too busy, right? You need to look at it in a different way. Maybe you're lucky that you have the job you have, the home you have, the vehicle you have, the whatever it is, right? Your family. And maybe sometimes the things that drag us down, like I used to have this way of doing things when I would get overwhelmed and I'd have a lot of housework to do. I'd say, thank God I have floors to sweep. Thank God I have rugs to vacuum. Thank God I have these dishes to wash. So it's all about perspective, right? And that seems, I don't know, maybe some of you are rolling your eyes about it, but you can do the same thing about your job. Thank God I have this paycheck. Thank God I have this cute little office, or whatever it may be for you. Perspective is everything. The way you feel about things is the universe feeling what it is that you want more of. So don't let the negative feelings get in. Okay, I'm going to face the camera down now so you can see the tarot as they're coming out. Okay, using this beautiful gold foil deck, which sometimes is hard to show on camera, but this is the deck. The actual deck was calling to me, saying, you never use me. I actually love the weight and feel of the cards. It's just sometimes harder for viewers to see what's on the card. So it's not that I don't use it because I don't like it. It's that I don't typically use it when I'm filming because it's hard to see. Okay, so building on the super new moon energy of Taurus, talking about stability, long-term goals, the Hangman, different perspective, right? Looking at something in a different, new way. You know, a lot of times other people see the things in our lives way more positively than we do because we see it with all the bumps and bruises and other people see it when it's looking its best. Don't know who needed to hear that, but someone did. Okay. All right. Whoa. Three of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Three of Swords can be some sort of miscommunication, some sort of heartache, so to speak. It's not, I never see it as heartbreak. I usually see it as a hurting heart, either from a conversation because swords are communication, but it could also be your own thoughts. Eight of Pentacles is working really hard. The Ace of Swords came out. Now that's funny because as I was shuffling, a couple of cards kind of turned around. They didn't come out, but that was one of them. So, Ace of Swords, Sword of Truth, new opportunity in truth, being truthful with yourself and others about this. Four of Wands, happy family. This is all tying into perspective. It's all coming together, and it does have a lot to do with how you're seeing things right now, my beautiful Leos. Eight of Cups, that's an emotional walking away. I feel like this is you emotionally walking away from the negative way that you've been seeing things. Now, obviously, this isn't going to be for everyone, and you may only, for many of you, there's only one part of your life that you're seeing in this way that seems to be dragging you down and giving you feelings of defeat, right? That's kind of what Spirit is giving me. That's what I'm hearing about the situation. Okay, so let's see if we can... So Three of Swords. You see the heart, they are pierced by the swords. In this deck, the swords go all the way through. You can see them, but the heart is not bleeding. There's nothing damaged about it. So you can definitely pull those out and pull those back. Threes are creation and collaboration. In this case, in this reading for right now, I feel like the creation and collaboration needs to happen with your own self, right? And here we see you, right, with this Eight of Pentacles, working very diligently on this while these things are kind of, you hung them up on the wall. So this card can sometimes be doing something just for the doing of it, right? Not getting anything out of it. And you can tell by looking at the card, his demeanor. He's just kind of there banging away like he's not really realizing the effect that what he is doing has on his life and others' lives. It's like, we forget that that everything we do ripples out. And here, you see these ripples the way it's on the card. So maybe that's why Spirit is giving me that wording, right? So sometimes when you feel like you're just doing a mundane thing, a mundane task, it is actually affecting those around you, your coworkers, your customers, your patients, your family. So there is a movie that really depicts this, and it's called One True Thing. Renee Zellweger is in it, and William Hurt. And it's kind of about, I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. So it's a spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. But the mom has passed away, and the daughter, Renee Zellweger, gets frustrated because there's no toilet paper and the trash is overflowing in the bathroom. And she starts crying and says, I never thought about all the little things that you did to make our lives more comfortable. Something like that. Obviously I haven't seen that in a while. So I think it may have been a movie in the 80s or the 90s. But I have never forgotten that, right? Because those are things that I do as a wife, as a mother that I've always been. It's like just doing all those little things is helping my family to, live more comfortably. I don't know exactly how to say it. But so just the simple act of packing a lunch, of cooking dinner, right? Of helping a coworker, okay? Of creating something, a painting, a song, a poem, whatever you do, it ripples out. I don't know why Spirit has got that put on me so strongly. So the next card out is the Ace of Swords. This is a new opportunity coming in. New opportunity. But you have to be truthful with yourself and others regarding this opportunity. It looks like it's just coming out of nowhere. And it's this sword with a crown with some ivy and holly, I guess, on it. New opportunity that will grow into something bigger and something better. So Leos, this new opportunity could have something to do with what you do. Somebody sees it and they're like, oh my gosh, I need Leo to do that for me. Or I want to hire Leo because XYZ. Just something like that. So if you've had a conversation or you're having thoughts that are dragging you down a little bit, different perspective, right? With this Oracle card. Next, you have this Happy Family card. This is the Four of Wands. No matter how big your family is, it could be a family of one even. This shows two people in the middle and some more people off to the side. This is known as the 1111 card, right? Very powerful number combination is 1111. Wands are action and passion. These people look like they just got married, right? Or they're celebrating something. Maybe it's time that you celebrate what's right in front of you. That's kind of the message I'm hearing. Celebrate what's right in front of you. Then you have this Eight of Cups. This is an emotional walking away. This is an emotional letting go. This is setting down some baggage. So it could have to do with these negative thoughts, right? This Three of Swords and this Eight of Cups, right? Just letting it go so things can flow, right? So this person is not angry. They're not upset. They're not mad. They're just like, you know what? I don't need to feel this anymore. It is time for me to let this go. I can move on. And then you have the Page of Cups. So it flows perfectly because pages are novices, right? So a whole new feeling is going to come over you when you decide not to think negatively, to remember that what you do ripples out, to be honest with yourself and others, to remember and be grateful for who is around you, to leave old emotional stuff behind. It's a whole new way of thinking and doing. It's a whole new way of being, my beautiful Leos. So from the Hanged Man, different perspective, to getting rid of negative thoughts, to remembering that everything you do ripples out and helps others, to having some sort of new opportunity, being honest with yourself and others, to being grateful and appreciative of those around you, to letting go of some emotional tie that you had that you no longer need, to feeling a whole new emotional breakthrough. Emotional breakthrough. I feel like that's probably a lot to do with this reading. Your animal oracle is Owl Magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Sword of Truth. Open your inner vision, right? That's that Hanging Man. Opening your inner vision to seeing things differently. You can see through deception. Again, going back to the Hanging Man. Let the past go, 8 of Cups, and make room for a better life. New emotional feelings, new emotional breakthrough. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Leos, I feel like, yeah, there's going to be some emotional breakthrough, but you're going to have to do the work to get there, okay? But seeing things in different perspective always helps. And that card harkens back to almost everything. The 3 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, right? The 8 of Cups. I just now realized that you had these 2 8s. And the Leo card, Strength, is also a number 8 in the tarot. Work and emotions, right? So yeah, it's time to do it differently and to see it differently, my beautiful Leos. Well, I hope this is a great week upcoming for you whenever it is. Please drop me a comment and let me know how this resonated. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next week, peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.